live stream of Bar Community Guys. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm live. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Oh, man, I'm sitting here in the car rider line. I am not going to keep moving. I'm going to sit still. I'm going to chat with you guys and gals. What is up? What's going on? To nobody. I'm talking to myself. Oh, wait, there's one person in here. What is up? Welcome to the Eric TV 365 live chit chat. There's 4 of you in here now. All right. You guys are just pouring in droves. Is that a word? I think it's a word. Whatever. What's going on, David? Sitting here in car rider line, waiting to pick up Jacob. What's going on, Braden? What's up, Harper? This is the probably the last day for Jacob to be in school because today's his last day of finals. So he'll probably just stay home tomorrow because he's only missed like 1 day of school so far this semester. So I'll probably let him stay home tomorrow. Xander's got his last Christmas party and he's done for the year. Go back to school next year, literally next year. How are the boys? They are doing good. How about you? How's your family? See if I can set you guys up here and you won't move. Let's see. I'm gonna try this. If you guys fall, I'm sorry. It might hurt and it might not. Let's see. Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all? Y'all fell. Told you, you might fall. Oh man, I guess I'm just gonna have to hold this. We'll hold it right there. That'll work. I think that works. What do you want to chit chat about? Because I'm bored and I'm having to sit here for 30 minutes. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be on here for 30 minutes, but I gotta sit here. Well, you already leave, Raiden? You were here for like 2 minutes. That does not help my watch time. Come on, Braden, help me out here. Zach, you get on Friday, awesome. One of the baseball vlogs, but well, you haven't seen too many videos on the channel lately, right, Steven? We slowed down a lot. I haven't felt it. I fell out of love with YouTube. It wasn't you. It was me. It was that kind of thing, you know. It'll come back. But right now I'm in a downtime as far as YouTube goes. I'm not real keen on it because there's nothing really helping me promote myself, you know, helping me get myself out there no matter what kind of content I put out there. So I took a break and I'll get on here every so often, do a live show here and there. And if we have some actual baseball footage that's worthwhile, I'll put it up. But what you should be doing is you should be following me on Twitter at EricTV365. You should be following the Instagram accounts for me, which is EricTV365. What's going on, Jalil? Which is for Jacob is just Jacob, which is for Xander, the Xander Joseph. You can follow their Instagram accounts because whenever there's baseball stuff, it's like practice footage and stuff like that. I'm going to start using their accounts to put together little small videos. They're like less than a minute long. And that's where you'll see most of the baseball footage, unless it's actually vlog and baseball like tournament. If it's just practice stuff, I don't think I'm gonna stick it up on the channel anymore. It doesn't help the channel grow. I'm looking for ways to make the channel grow. Moving into January, that's when I'm gonna really push trying to grow the channel more. My family's good. I think you asked that, but I bet the boys are going to be gaming up a storm. Yeah, you know what? Starting next summer, Xander's actually going to be streaming on Twitch, which is going to be on my Twitch account, twitch.com/EricTV365. He's been doing it a little bit lately. The other day, he streamed for like an hour, and his last solo he came in first place. Within in the last 15 minutes, he had 6 kills. Kid was like, he was being a boss. What's going on, Michaela? But starting in January, I've said it a couple times, like recently when I did live stream, I mentioned it, that we're going to change things up. Throwing a curveball here. I'm going to try to make the channel grow a little bit more next summer. I can't wait. Yeah, it'll be pretty cool watching him stream because he does pretty well. So on the Twitch streaming, what's going to happen is it's going to be on my Twitch channel, right, on Eric TV 365. However, it's going to be the boys, mostly Xander at this point. He's going to be gaming, but whenever they're gaming, they're using my account, and I'm sitting alongside of them, just kind of keeping up with the chat, keeping conversation going. And while watching them play the games, they'll talk as well. But it's mostly just I don't know. Since I'm not much of a gamer anymore, it allows us to get our face out there, and maybe it'll be fun, maybe not. We'll see. And Xander enjoys it. Xander always wants to stream. He's always like, Dad, can I stream? Dad, can I stream? Dad, can I stream? And I'm always like, no. Okay, we'll stream. What's going on, Michael? I almost dropped you guys again for the second time. Trying to figure out the best way to hold this. We got 24 of y'all in here. Man, thank you guys so much for stopping in and hanging out. I got to turn the AC on though because I'm a little hot. Awesome. I'll have to keep an eye out for him. Hopefully he can get affiliated onto it. That's what we're going to try to do during the summer. But hey, go check it out right like after you get done watching this. Go to twitch.com/EricTV365. Watch the latest video. And fast forward to like the last 15 minutes or so. or just fast forward it to right before he gets his first kill or whatever, and then start watching it. He did pretty darn good. I was proud of him. So, like I was saying, starting in January, we're going to change things up. It's going to be mostly baseball tournament and vlog footage. There's going to be some giveaways coming up too, because we have a lot of baseball product to give away. Sorry, I missed that last comment. Sorry, I don't remember. Let's see. Can I click this? Oh, I don't want to do that. Nah. Okay, there it is. How's baseball been going for the boys? It's been going pretty well. I can throw this out there. This is something I'm going to vlog about in coming soon. Not many people go back and watch these live streams, so I'll say you guys will get the first taste of it here. So Jacob had a very disappointing event happen just the other day, right? He's been doing a lot better as far as tryouts go because he's done 3 tryouts recently. He's had 3 solid tryouts. He got accepted to play for Mizuno baseball. But financially, we're not right where we want to be as far as putting him in that kind of program. It was going to be expensive, and plus, all his gear was going to have to be Mizuno. He was going to have Mizuno gloves, Mizuno shoes, everything was Mizuno. So it was going to be rather expensive. We would have done it if he really felt like he wanted to do it. We would have figured out a way to make it happen. But he didn't like one of the coaches when he was at the tryout. He just didn't vibe well with him. So we decided against that. He's tried out for WBA again, which everybody knows that we love WBA around here. We love Coach Angel, and that's the organization Xander's already playing for. He has a spot on that roster as long as they can get enough kids on the roster to make a complete roster. He'll have a spot. He tried out for prep team, for the high school prep team this last Saturday. He had a very good trial. There's about 40 kids there. He had a very good tryout. I watched most of it. The only part I didn't watch was his running, which I know his running is not the best, so I wasn't there yet because I had to help Amy deliver a cake. But I watched everything else, and he did great. He was probably in the top 18 kids, and the prep team has a roster of 16. So he was in the top 18 in my mind. I'm like, okay, he's got a shot at this, and he felt really good afterwards. He felt like he did a really good job. He fielded the ball well. He threw really hard. He pitched well. He could have pitched a little bit harder. His velocity could have been better, but he was pitching right where they were putting the glove at. So he was doing good. He threw curveballs, changeups, fastballs from the stretch, from the windup. So overall, I thought he did good. I was proud of him. Come to find out, he did not make the roster. 2 of his buddies made the roster. Now, his buddies are good too. They were probably the top 18 kids. But Jacob failed to make the roster. I would say that watching, not anything disrespectful to anybody else there, but out of the group of kids that I know, Jacob was one of the top hitters actually, because this wasn't against live pitching. It was against coach pitching. So the coaches were pitching in the cages, and he always smashes at that. He did great. I was proud of him. He didn't make the roster. I had to break the news to him yesterday. He didn't make the prep team roster. He was pretty devastated. I was surprised. You could tell it really hurt his feelings. I asked him after I explained it to him, and I told him the story about how Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team, right? And look where he was. Michael Jordan became one of the greatest basketball players of all time. It's like different sport, but it's still the same concept, right? He didn't make his high school team. Well, this isn't even making the team. This is just a prep team for high school. So I was like, you got to take that and use that to put a chip on your shoulder to make you want it even more. And it shows you that you need to push yourself harder, because Jacob's personality isn't outgoing and boisterous, and he's not loud. He's not like going to be out there in your face. He's reserved. He's shy. He doesn't talk a lot. And I know from coaching, and I know from watching other coaches, some coaches pay attention to that. If you're not like talking to everybody and you're not like interacting with the other kids, they might think that you're not a good teammate, And there's just certain things that he has to push himself harder. And I told him that from now on, when he goes on these tryouts and he goes to the fields, he needs to think in his mind, I'm the best walking on this field. I'm going to be the best, And if you go into it with that concept and that frame of mind, you're putting yourself out there already that you're the best, and you're going to try harder because you don't want anybody to be better than you. So I had to talk to him, and I said, so what are your thoughts on it? And he's like, well, Dad, I'm confused, and I'm kind of mad. I was like, hey, that's fine, that's good. You have feelings, okay? You're confused that you didn't make the roster. I explained to you. It happens, man. Life's not always fair. You're not always going to get everything. And, yeah, there are politics involved in everything. So whatever school you will play for, whatever organization you play for, there's going to be dads out there that are going to have more pull and say-so into what happens on rosters. Nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can do about it is go out there and give it your best and push yourself to be better than every other kid that steps on the field of play. That's what you have to do. You just have to have that frame of mind. I know he can do it. He knows he can do it. So I'm hoping that this disappointment and this experience of not making the prep team helps him in the long run and makes Jacob a better baseball player. It pushes him, it drives him to make him be better and be more mentally strong to really push to show everybody how good he can be. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think it was tough being the dad to break the news to him because I know how bad he wanted this. He wanted to be on this prep team, and I was just like, you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. And if we play for WBA for Coach Angel, he's going to get lots of one-on-one mentoring. And Coach Angel is a good coach. He's very good. I love everything about that organization. So, back to talking to you guys. That was the whole little splurge that I said that I was going to let you guys know. Yes, baseball's going pretty well. Xander's actually got practice tonight. He's gonna be practicing with his team. He's gonna be playing 10U Elite. He's 9 years old, so he's playing up, and he's gonna be playing on an elite team in the spring. Jacob, we're not quite sure where he's gonna be playing at yet. Not really worried about it too much. He is gonna be swinging a heavier bat starting in the spring though, because we're gonna make him use a drop 3. He's been used to using a drop 10, and we know moving to high school, and when you start playing in high school and college, it's a drop 3. So he's gonna start swinging the drop 3 this spring to get himself prepared for it. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, Belinda? I'm reading all the comments now, guys. If anybody wants to talk, it's a good thing Jacob got mad. That shows he does have passion for the game. Which, yeah, exactly. I've seen a lot more of it lately. He's pushed himself to be better. Like I said, the last 3 tryouts that he's gone to, he's had really good tryouts. In my mind, of watching how he tries out compared to previous times he's tried out, he's really pushed himself a little harder, which is good. So maybe in this bad experience, maybe it shows him what he needs to do in the future. Man, that was a lot of talking, Eric. You talked for like 10 minutes. That was supposed to be a quick conversation. Way to go. Good news, guys. Good news. I'm working from home today or tomorrow and the next day, and then I'm off work till next year. Out of the bad comes something positive. I hope so, Michael. I don't know. Little anorexic Cheeto. Do you? There's always somebody special out there, right? Somebody makes it magical. I play football and I play baseball and I play basketball and I play soccer. Good. Awesome, Cheeto. You should. The holidays are about, like, Christmas season is about magic, It's y'all got out early. Well, actually, they're getting out. Tomorrow is their official last day, Ethan, but I'm not going to make him go to school tomorrow because his last final was today. So tomorrow is basically a pointless day, and the school's not super close to the house, so I'm saving gas money on this, and I'm all about saving money because I got to push it into the baseball fields. Baseball's my favorite, though. Yeah, I like everything, David. I grew up playing basketball. Basketball was my sport growing up. I did everything basketball. I played from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. Our last day's Friday. Oh, that's crazy, Michaela. But as I got older and watching the boys, definitely baseball has kind of taken over a little bit more. Watching my boys play. Back in the day when I was coaching Jacob, it drove me to like baseball more. Baseball and basketball, my 2 sports. Yeah, those are my favorite 2. I like football too, though. I like of course, I'm a Rockets fan all the way. I'm any Houston sports team. I'm there. I'm a fan. Football's my favorite, even though my Eagles struggling compared to last year. Well, Michael, I'm gonna make your Eagles struggle a little bit more this weekend, hopefully. My Texans need it more than the Eagles do. How long are they off? They're off until like the second week of January. Like, so the first whole week they're out. They don't go back until the following Tuesday. We'll see about that. Yeah, I know, Michael. It's going to be tough because we're on the road, but other than that, man, my Texans need that win. We need to keep the number 2 seed. We don't need to let the Patriots back in. And the Indianapolis Colts are playing good, and the Titans are playing good, and the teams that they're playing against keep just rolling over, letting them blow them out. So it's like, oh, man, I need this. I want to make a friendly wager. Depends on what the wager is. Y'all live in Texas? Yes, Ethan. We live in the beautiful city of Houston. So anything Houston, that's my sports right there. I love my Rockets. I love my Texans. I love my Astros. I love my Dynamo. Love my Cougars. I love anything Houston. Even when we suck, I still love my team. I might not watch them as much when they suck, but they're still my team, so I gotta represent. I didn't think this through, level. I thought you'd be too chicken to consider it. Ha, yeah, exactly. That's why I said depends on what we're talking here. Do you think Harden should have won the MVP instead of LeBron? What do you mean? Harden won MVP last year. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I need the Eagles to win. My Patriots have to get that bye. Nope, I don't. I don't need your Patriots to get the bye. Your Patriots have dominated for way too long. It's time for them to take a back seat. Go Yankees and Redskins. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you like the Yankees, Redskins, and Cavaliers. It's okay, Ethan. It's all right. I know, but do you think LeBron deserved it more? Last year, no. No, if you look at the entire season, no way. Like in the year that Russell Westbrook won it over Harden, that was just because he had triple doubles or whatever. But overall, there was so much more stuff that Harden did versus Russell Westbrook that he should have won it that year too. He should be a two-time MVP right now. This year, maybe not so much, even though he is leading the league in scoring. He's having to do a lot more that makes him, I don't know, just because he leads the league in scoring doesn't mean you should be MVP. There's certain characteristics that you got to do on the court to keep your team ahead. What's up, Ruben? How's Jacob feeling about his finals? He feels pretty good. Yeah, he's a big time stat patter because I watched a few of those games when Russell averaged a triple double or whatever that won him the MVP that season. He was like taking rebounds away from Steven Adams and stuff like left and right, like jumping in front of him to take the rebound. I'm like, dude, come on, it's just an extra rebound. Yeah, it gives you a triple double, but whatever, man. I've been on the Yankees field. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good experience, Ethan. Anytime you can go down on the field of a Major League Baseball team and you can actually walk on the field, that's pretty epic. Seems like you didn't seem to talk that much this school year, like about his grades or being on him. A lot of that has to do with I'm a little bit more lenient on Jacob as far as school goes because I know everything that's going on with him. I know he has Tourette's. I know he has nonverbal learning disorder. I know he has what is it? My mind's blanking on me here, where he can't use his fingers properly. Dang it, dysgraphia. He has dysgraphia. He has multiple things. So I'm trying not to be so hard on him with school. Now with Xander, on the other hand, he gets to get the full wrath of me. Although it doesn't matter because that boy, his lowest grade average, he never has homework. His lowest grade average is a 97. It's like that, and he's in fourth grade, and his lowest average is a 97. So it's like, okay, and he's in GT classes, so it's like I don't have to worry about that kid with school. With Jacob, as long as he makes above 80s, I don't care. It could be an exact 80. It can be a 79 because usually the schools will round that up to an 80. I try to let it slide and not put so much pressure on Jacob, and I don't expect him to make straight A's. I expect him to make B's though. He better make some B's, and he's keeping a B average, so he's doing fine. Yeah, GT is like honors. Yeah, AP classes, exactly, Michael. Yes, sir. We went last spring break for vacation. Oh, that's cool. Last spring break, we went to where is it? Where the Astros spring training is. We went to a spring training for the Astros. It was pretty fun. We're probably going to go do that again this spring. Go back to spring training because it was a lot of fun. You guys got me for 5 more minutes. Five more minutes. So you guys let me know what you want to talk about. I'm so out of the loop on YouTube right now. Like, I've fallen out of, like I said when I started this, I've kind of fallen out of love with YouTube because YouTube just doesn't do enough to help all the creators. They just pick a certain few that they want to help and they push those and promote those. And I've fallen out of love, right? So I hardly ever even watch YouTube. I don't even keep up with, like, Shay Carl and his family anymore. I don't keep up with Charles Trippy. And these guys are, like, guys that I know, that I have their phone numbers, and I've talked to them, and I used to talk to them more often, even like Clintus. Are you going to upload a Christmas? Yes, I'm going to upload a Christmas vlog. I will do that for sure. That's going to get done. You will see what happens on Christmas, and I'll try to get it up that night. But I feel bad that I don't watch any of my old friends anymore. Like I said, I lost the passion for YouTube. It just kind of burned me out, Forever, it was like I had to put one up every day, and it was like my life. And if you followed along with us on the channel, you saw that I was in tears on those days that I was like really contemplating not doing YouTube anymore. And now I've let it sink in, and it's not bothering me as bad. Is the Eric and Eric channel dead? Yeah, Michael, it never really picked up any steam. And then YouTube came up with all these bad rules or whatever. You couldn't do certain things. You couldn't promote certain things. You just couldn't do a whole bunch of stuff that we wanted to do. So it's like, you know what? It's not even worth our time. We're not going to do it. We're just going to hang out and be bros off the camera, because that's what we are. It's my best friend. Me and Eric, we hang out. We do our thing off camera, but there's no reason to put it on camera. No reason at all. Indeed, David. Oh, man. Are you guys going to do vlogs of the boys' birthdays? Yeah. Hey, Michaela, like I'm saying, like Christmas, any special occasion stuff, yeah, we're going to definitely do that. Like, even like when we go on vacations, we'll vlog that stuff too. But the everyday stuff and just doing the daily randomness of like, hey, look, we're going to the store. Look, here's what we're eating for dinner. Look, this is us at the baseball field doing practice. That kind of stuff. I'm not feeling it anymore. It's just not worthwhile. I don't think you guys are feeling it either, because it shows if you look at my views. My views are way down, and I'm just not letting it bother me anymore. And the way that I can make it not bother me is just don't do it. Because if I do it and I see that the views don't have it and I don't see anybody like interacting, then it bums me out, But I know you guys will come and watch the Christmas special and the birthdays and the vacations and that stuff. That's fun. I know you have so many videos, but have you ever considered doing a countdown of your favorites? Oh man, it would be so hard, Michael, because like you said, I have so many videos. We have over 2,800 videos uploaded and over 2,500 days in a row that I did. So it really makes it difficult for me to go back and be like, okay, well, these are my top favorites, because I really don't remember my top favorites. And it's funny because you think about it. The whole reason I did this was so that one day I can look back on my life and just see what all I did. That's why I'm going to vlog every single day. That's what Charles Tribby did and everything too. But you think about it, how often am I going to go back and I'm going to look at that? Now, if you guys send me a clip of an old video and you're like, hey, look at this was funny, then I'll probably go back and watch it. But as far as me going back and actually watching something, probably not going to happen. I was just watching the old ones today. I fell out when you still. Oh man, I've seen a few of those too. Well, recently we've been watching some of the Christmas videos, and yeah, I'm looking back and I'm like, holy crap! Look at my hair. Look at my goatee. Why did I have a goatee? Goatees? No, don't do that, Eric. Do not do that. Do you guys want me to grow a goatee? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to. The only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have a beard, and I might be a shorter beard. Those are the only two options I'm really going to have anymore: a beard and a short beard. Thinking about making a YouTube channel. What do I do? Hey, David, hey, I can't give you any. Don't ask me. I obviously did it wrong, because look at me. I'm burnt out on YouTube. So don't ask me how to do YouTube. It was a choice. You are correct, Michael. It was. Do you guys still do the Christmas? We do. We do the Christmas. That's why we've been watching some of the videos, because a couple of the nights I've had like watch old Christmas videos. So we've had those, yeah. That's cool. This guy has in the back of his truck, he has like a shelving system. So it's like a double layer back of his truck. I've never seen that before. That's kind of interesting. Ah, this kid's going to lay down in it. That's funny. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. I was watching this kid over here laying down in the back of his truck. I don't think I can switch the camera on, can I? I'll try to show you guys. I probably shouldn't do this, but look. There's a kid inside that little toolbox thing right there. Watch when he opens it up, like the back tool thing. There's a kid inside this thing. Okay, he's not going to do it. But there's like a hand. You can see like that silver handle right there. And in that silver, it pulls that handle out. There's a kid inside there. I don't want him to think that I'm sitting here videoing him. It's kind of creepy. Hey, look at this guy. He's sticking his kid in a toolbox. He stuck the kid in there. It's pretty funny. Oh, okay. Here, look, check it out. See, look. There's a kid inside of it. See, he pulled it out. He pulled the drawer out. I'll hold it here for just a couple more seconds. He's taking a picture so he can send it to his wife. Probably be like, look, I found a new place for the kids to hide. See, inside that. All right, that's it, guys. I know that was very interesting, right? It was a great conversation. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this conversation. It's a robot kid. He's working on improvements. It's weird. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this. Hopefully, y'all spread the word about our channel, even though it's not as exciting as it used to be. We are still here. I still do more lives. Hey, you know what, Michaela? I might. And you know what? I really might start doing more lives if people use the functionality, because you can donate money through this as well, like because that right there would supplement. Like, side note, one of the reasons I've done YouTube is because of the being a creator and being part of the partner program, I was making money. I'm still making money, but it's nowhere near what we were making for a while, because for a while it paid our car notes, right? And that helped us financially. So now we struggle more because YouTube cut into our money, right? So we tried to do the Patreon route. Patreon didn't really help too much. But there's also, if I do these live streams, there's like, I forget where it's at. I'll have to go back and figure it out. But you can actually donate money through the chat, through the live stream. And if people were to start picking up on that, and it's just like doing Twitch streams or whatever, where people donate money during while they're watching, did something like that, that would be pretty boss, you know. And I might do more live streams because that would really pick up. That would help a lot. But I love you guys and gals, and I want to say thank you so much for coming. We pretty much stayed above 20 people watching the stream for the majority of the time, and that's pretty epic. That helps a lot. It makes me happy to see that. It makes me happy to see the thumbs up that you guys have left. And I'm definitely moving forward. You're going to see changes in the channel, but hopefully you guys enjoy it and you decide to stick around. If you don't, hey, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I've learned to just let it roll. You know, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. But I'm going to always be me, right? All right. Thank you guys. Love you guys and gals, and I'll talk to you sometime soon. I'm sure I'll try to do some more of this as soon as I figure out how to shut this thing down. Now, what do I do to turn this thing off? I think I hit this button right here.